Howdy, hello everyone. Right now, together with you, we're gonna explore a brand new feature of our Cost Calculator Builder plugin, and this is about a recent update, which is custom webhooks. From now on, you can integrate and automate your calculators with the world's most popular applications using custom webhooks. To do this, just go to local settings of your calculator, and from integration section, here is an option called custom webhooks at the bottom. Just go here, and from here you can set some custom webhooks to your calculators. We can automate our calculators using Zapier, Make.com or IFTTT or any other platforms that can work with custom webhooks. We can use these webhooks when user submits a send form, or when user clicks a payment button, or when user sends an email quote. And today we're gonna use a calculator called Cleaning Company. Let me see it. This is a really amazing calculator. It has radio fields, range slider, some drop down fields to indicate a type of cleaning, some quantity fields, checkbox fields, toggle fields, and also there is an availability to choose a date also, like this. And our calculator will give automatically some discount according to the area that needs to be cleaned. Right now it's giving 15% discount. If I slightly change it, it will be 10%, and here is also 20% discount. So we have three types of discount in our calculator. So this is a really cool calculator, and we will use it today for our example. Right now, as a cleaning company, let's assume I want to collect the data from my users once user submits the send form, and I want to collect this data to Google Sheets, let's assume. And to do this, we're gonna use Zapier as an example. So let me go ahead and open Zapier to do some registration and some stuff. And after we create some Zap, there will be a webhook link that I need to paste and insert here. So this is a space that we need to insert our webhook link. Okay, let me go ahead and open Zapier. If you are new to Zapier, you need to do some registration, but if you used it before, just go ahead and log in. Right now, I'm gonna start free with Google. And here I need to choose my Google account. Good job. So to create a Zap, just go ahead and click on this Create Zap button, but I prefer to go to Zaps and create a separate folder for my Zap. It will make our Zapier more organized. Let me go ahead and create a new folder, and I'm gonna call this folder as Cleaning Company. Great. And inside of this folder, I'm gonna create a new Zap. Cool. If you want to start working with some sort of file, your work should be started by giving a proper title. So let me set a name to our Zap. Let me call it as Cleaning Company Calculator, let's say. We'll work with Cleaning Company Calculator. And the next thing that I need to do is to set some trigger. I'm gonna search for webhooks by Zapier. Here it is. I'm gonna click on that, and event should be catch hook. Let me press continue. Pick of a child key is not important, so I can skip it as empty. Great. Right now we got our URL, our webhook URL, that I need to copy and paste it here to make a connection between our calculator and our Zap. Right now I paste a webhook link, and the next thing I need to do, I need to send some demo data. I need to press this button, and here you can see demo data has been sent. So our calculator sent a demo data to our Zap. Before leaving this page, I'm gonna save our calculator and make this URL saved. Go ahead and press the test trigger. Here is the demo data that has been sent by our calculator. Next time, for example, if you make any change in your calculator, maybe you'd remove some elements or you add some elements to this list, do not forget to send a demo data again, and our calculator gonna send a demo data according to the elements listed here to our Zap. And after sending a demo data, we need to find new records by clicking this button like this. and it will be appeared here. Right now there is only one demo data that has been sent by our calculator, so I'm gonna select it and continue with this. Great. Right now it's the time to set some action, and as I said, our action should be done on Google Sheets, so that's why I need to select Google Sheets from here. But by the way, you can create another action also by clicking this button for this particular trigger, for this one webhook. It can be, for example, done on Google Calculator or Google Contacts or Google Drive or any other program listed here or not listed here. By the way, there are more than 5,800 applications in this Zapier platform. So to delete an action, just go ahead and delete it like this. Great, it's the time to set action right now. As I said, I'm gonna choose Google Sheets, and you should be create a new spreadsheet row. I want to display the information taken by our calculator in each single row. Let me press continue, and here I need to select my Google account. If you didn't set up it yet, you need to set up it here, and after setting up your Google account, let me go ahead and customize our Google Sheets. So let me create a new spreadsheet, and as I said, our work should be start by giving a proper title to it. I'm gonna call it cleaning company. Great. And keep in mind, if you work with Zapier, the first row always will be a header. If you work with Google Spreadsheets, so the first row will always be a header. So we need to fill this field first, then we need to continue our work in this Zapier. We will give some proper names or titles, let's say, to these particular columns. For example, let's say first column will describe about the name of our customer, and the next field may be the email, the next field may be the phone number, and I can continue filling this header like this. Maybe the rest of the cells will describe the service itself, the information about our service. So in that case, let me go ahead and copy paste these elements and their name. So I'm gonna paste place of cleaning, and the last one is discount. So for the discount, I will only write one cell, discount. So one cell is enough for this three types of discount. Anyway, only one of them will be applied, and subtotal and total. Great. As this is a header, let me try to beautify it, and they should be different with other cells. Let me give some this kind of background to it. I'm gonna centerize it vertically, horizontally, and I'm gonna resize the column size. Great, I need more space for additional cleaning because there are 5 options to select, and I need some less space for subtotal and total, and for the discount also. Great. Get more space for name and email. And for example, if I scroll down, I want to freeze this field like this. Great. We set up our header in our spreadsheet, so let me back to the Zapier again and go ahead and press continue. And here I need to select my drive, which is my Google Drive, and here I need to select my spreadsheet. Here you can see all of the spreadsheets that I created in my Google spreadsheets. Here you can see the list of spreadsheets. There are only 2 spreadsheets, so if you have a lot of spreadsheets, you can use the search field to search your proper spreadsheet. I'm gonna select cleaning company right now, and worksheet will be sheet 1. So here you can see there is only sheet 1. For example, you can also create another sheets and make a webhooks to them also. For example, you can separate your work month by month, like let's say this is January, February, March, April, and blah blah blah. Okay, it's up to you, and according to your business you can customize this on your own. Right now sheet 1 is enough for me, so let me go ahead and see. Okay, once you choose your worksheet from here you can see the header and the elements that we need to fill, right? You can see there are name, email, and the other stuff that we have wrote here. And if you want to make any change here, you need to refresh fields. For example, let's say I want to change order of additional cleaning and the dry cleaning. Let's say I change the order like this, and after changing I need to refresh the fields. Right now here you can see the order of dry cleaning and additional cleaning changed. Great, and it's a time to fill these fields, to insert some data here. And here we can see there are a lot of data, and this is a demo data that has been sent by our calculator. Let's try to read them one by one. The first word describes the type of an element. Right now, for example, it is written files, which means this is some sort of file field. Here we can see the types of elements: string with option media. The name of them is slightly different in our Zapier. For example, that describes files, and quotes means the elements that can be used with options or with a string. Media will be described as file, and also slider goes into the quotes, and total fields will be written like totals. Here you can see right now. So we have files, we have quotes right now, and we have totals. Here it is. Great. And the next word will describe about the name of an element, and the next thing will describe about another feature of the element. Right now, place of cleaning, and options means after the options there will be given a name of a particular option of the field place of cleaning. And this is a name right now, house or cottage. This is the name of an option, the label of this option particular. And after this there comes the what kind of information will be written in our spreadsheet. And the last, here we can see in the lighter letters there is written house or cottage, which means a demo data that has been sent by us. For example, let's write the second one, this one. In our spreadsheet there will be written title of the option office of an element place of cleaning. Here is how to read it. Or let me go down. From here, for example, in our spreadsheet, if I select this one, the value of the option microwave of the element additional cleaning will be written, which is 7. So one more example where it is. Or here it is. The title of an element, not the option right now. The title of an element window cleaning square meter will be written, which is the title of this element, the window cleaning square meters. So that is how to read. And right now I need to paste a name, so I will search for name, and here it is, customer name. So if there's some elements starting with customers, which it means like it will be taken by filling some form, contact form. We will see it later, okay? So right now I'm gonna press and paste this customer name here, and for an email I will search for email. And by the way, if you want to search something, you need to search this particular element by writing here to this field, not here. If you, for example, you write email here in your spreadsheet, there will be some error, like email will be written here again and again. Each and every time you fill the form, the calculator, email will be written anyway. So do not write email here. You need to write email here to search. So here it is, customer email. I'm gonna pass it, and phone number. So let me search for phone number. Here it is, customer phone. And next one is place of cleaning. So when it comes to place of cleaning, here you can see place of cleaning is a radio field, which means you need to select only one of these three options. Anyway, it will be only one option in grand total. Here you can see only one of them will be displayed. So I can insert it like this. I'm gonna search for place of cleaning, and I want to write the title of the option as house or cottage. This is the title of the option, office or apartment. So I'm gonna insert this apartment, house or cottage, and office. Right now I didn't separate them by a space or a comma or anything else, because this is not a checkbox field. This is a radio field, which means only one option will be selected anyway. For example, apartment will be selected and these two guys will not be displayed. So, but for example, when it comes to additional cleaning, let's say, because additional cleaning right now it is a checkbox field, which means you can select multiple options like this. Here you can see there are three options selected, and in that case you need to separate them by some space or a comma. It's up to you how to separate them. You need to customize it on your own, but I prefer to separate them by space. Right now I will search for additional cleaning. So additional cleaning, here you can see a bunch of options, and I need to separate them by a space. For example, closet, after closet I put a space here, and fridge. And by the way, here is a case that our title start with some arithmetic operator. If I go ahead and write some word with arithmetic operator like this in our Google Sheets, the application recognizes this field as some mathematic formula. For example, if I press enter here, there will be this kind of a error. So to avoid these situations, we can use this kind of some tricks, let's say. The first solution is to put some space before this word like this, and I press enter, and right now it's okay. Or we need to write one word, and after this word we can write our let's say some words starting with this plus sign. So right now I cannot insert just this +1 cleaner option in first, or if I want to write it first, I need to put one space like this, and I'm gonna pass this one. You can use this technique once you have plus, minus, or multiplication, division operator, or any other mathematic operators. Great, right now I'm gonna pass all of these 5 options. If I'm not mistaken, in additional cleaning there are 5 options. Yes, I'm gonna paste all of them. So fridge, I will search it for +1 cleaner, let's say, closet, fridge, microwave, and oven. Great, and let's continue where we stop it. So for the area, I will search for area, and I don't need title of the area. I need some number. Here you can see there are 2 types of values that I can get. The first one is converted version, and the second one is just value. So what's the difference between them? If you paid attention here, if we indicate area in our grand total, 1 multiplied by 112 displayed, and in total there is just 112. So what does it mean? It means that this is the first one is a range unit, or when it comes to quantity field, it will be quantity unit. If you remember, once we have discussed about the range slider or quantity field, units are the some number that needs to be multiplied by the actual value that given by the user. Right now user gives 5 as the value. This is the 5, and 112 as the value. And the converted version will be this one, 112 or 7.50. So this is a converted version, which means the result after some multiplication. So this is the difference between converted and the actual value. So in the area, let's say I want pure value, this one. And for a type of cleaning, Type of cleaning is a drop down field, which means anyway I will have only one option in my summary. In that case I will put after repair, daily cleaning and general cleaning like this. And for the window cleaning, this is a quantity field. I will put a converted version, let's say. And dry cleaning is a toggle field, just toggle button. Here you can see dry cleaning, which means I can select both of these options. So I need to separate them by a space. So carpet, I will put a space, and furniture. Date, for the date, if you want to receive some information in the format of, let's say, June 26, 2023, you need to use a converted version. So that's why right now I will use a converted version, where it is not the title. Here it is, date converted, this one. And for the discount, I will insert all of the discount, which is 15%, 20%, 10%. I inserted the title of the particular option. Great, 15, 20, and 10%. Only one of them will be displayed. That's why I didn't separate them by a space or comma or anything else. And when it comes to total fields like subtotal and total, I will search for, subtotal. And here you can see there are two types of result I got. The first one starting with quote sign and the next one starting with total sign. When it comes to total fields, I need to insert ones who start with totals, which means this is a total field, so I will put this one, which is converted version of the total field subtotal, call it subtotal, this one. And when it comes to total, I will search for total and I will insert totals, total, converted, this one. So total is the name of an element, and this total describes this is the total field, and I will insert the converted version, this one. Great, I filled it successfully, so let me press continue and test action. So this data will be sent to our Google Sheets. Yeah, it has been sent right now, so let me go ahead and check. Here it is, John Doe, some example and blah blah blah, other informations. By the way, if you work with Google Sheets, the next row gonna take the formation of the previous one. Right now, second row took the formation of the first one, so that's why. Let me customize it again. I will change the background color to white and text color to black, like this. So do not look at these informations whether they are correct or not. Right now date is not $100 US. This is just the demo that has been sent by our calculator. Here you can see there's 100, or in the test data, let's see, let's search for date. Here you can see the date converted version is 100. So do not look at it. Right now you will feel how our Webhooks, custom Webhooks works, our Zap works with some real example. But first I need to publish this Zap. Once I publish the Zap, it start work, which means gonna take responses from a user and write it down here in order, like this. I'm gonna save the calculator one more time, and I will publish this calculator also. How? I need to create a new page. Let me create a new page called College Cleaning Company Custom Webhooks. Let's say, let me create a page. Here is the page, and I need to fill it right now by the side of customer. Let's say I will prefer house or cottage, and 64 square meters area, and type of cleaning will be general cleaning. I will put 5 square meters as window cleaning, some additional cleaning services. I need furniture, let's say, and I'm gonna indicate the date as 14th of July, let's say, and I will submit the form. Here I need to write down some informations about myself and the service. Let's call it a contact form. I will write down my name, let's say Max Williams. And for the email, I will write my email, let's say max@gmail.com. And for the phone, just random number and some text, let's say. Great, I will submit the form. Thank you for your message, it has been sent. So let me go ahead and check from Google Sheets. Here it is, our information, Max Williams, my email, my phone number, place of cleaning. Here you can see I selected house or cottage, area, general cleaning, and window cleaning, furniture and other informations also. Pay attention to the date, it's not $100. It's in a format that I showed before, and only one of the discounts selected here. And here you can say I selected 2 options as additional cleaning, closet and oven. And right now in our spreadsheet they are separated by a space. This is a space. Great. I can delete the first row and I will cut it and paste to the first row like this. So I will resize it a little bit like this. Great. So the next row is gonna take the formation of this one next times. So let me send another response. I will indicate office in that time or some more area. Let's say I get 20% discount for this. I will indicate general cleaning. And there are a lot of windows in my office, let's assume. And I want to add some microwave and fridge cleaning and +1 cleaner also. And especially interested, let's say, the dry cleaning of this service. And I'm gonna indicate it, let's say another name, John Parker. And my email is jparker@gmail.com. My phone number, some random phone, and my message will be, hey, I am interested in your dry cleaning service, especially can I get more info about it? By the side of customer, let's say I wrote this particular message, and once I submit the form, I will go to spreadsheets. Here's my information right now, but there is no any message here, you can see, because we forget about putting some space, some column for the message. I can check this message only the order section of our plugin. Here you can see right now, hey, I'm interested in your dry cleaning service, especially can I get more info? The message is here, but it's not displayed here. And to solve this problem, let me insert one more column, and I will rename the column as message, like this. So to this column, the message from customers will be displayed. And if you remember, if I make any change to this particular spreadsheet, I need to go ahead and refresh these fields. To do this, first I need to edit this action. I need to first turn off the Zap, turn off the Zap, go to actions and refresh fields. Right now here you can see where it is. There is message. So this is a new field for us. Here it is, after phone number. And the order of these elements right now changed. So here should be place of cleaning, which is this one. And here should be area, but the area is here. And here should be type of cleaning, but this is right now window cleaning and type of cleaning here. So the order of these elements changed. To solve this issue, I need to cut it and paste it here like this, one row above. I need to apply this logic to all of the fields until I meet message, this one. So I need to cut it and paste it here. Right now, I'm in the message section, and right now it's empty. So I need to search for message. I go ahead and paste this customer message like this, and I'm gonna press continue, and I need to publish it again. So to here I need to give a version name, or you can just leave it empty and press publish. So Zapier will give some name automatically, which is version 2, like this v2. Right now our Zap is on, which means I can send another response. Right now I will choose apartment, and let's say some more space. Let's say, okay, anyway, our type of cleaning will be after repair. General cleaning is, let's say, 5 square meters, and closet 01 + 1 cleaner, this, and the date will be the 25th of July. I will submit the form. My name will be, let's say, Harry James Potter, and email will be harrypotterjames@icloud.com, let's say. My phone number, some random phone number, and my message will be, hey, I want to get more info about dry cleaning service of your company, and can you let me know if there are another types of discounts. Let's say, let me submit the form. Thank you for your message, it has been sent. I will go ahead and check my Google Sheets. Right now there is another response by Harry James Potter, and here is the message right now. Hey, I want to get more info about dry cleaning and blah blah blah. So the words that I wrote a little bit ago, I will put more space for a message, and I will make it like this to make it visible more, and area, I will put some small space for area and for window cleaning, like this, and for the discount, and for the subtotal, and for the total. Right now I can resize the column for message and for additional cleaning. Great. Right now we have automated our calculator, our business with Google Sheets, and you can do the same thing for other platforms by creating another actions. In order to do this, just edit the draft, turn off the Zap, and create another action, and you can set on your own by another. For example, if you want to automate your service with Google Calendar, for example, I need to create some event where it is create not detailed event, but just create quick add event, this one, let's say. Let me press continue. Here I need to indicate my Google account for Google Calendar, and to the actions right now, here I need to select my calendar, and for the event I can use the information that has been taken from by catching a hook in Webhooks by Zapier, or I can take some information from my spreadsheet that has been created before this one. And for the attendance, you can write the same data taken from these two services, and just go ahead and do it on yourself, on your own. It's very quick. Zapier are gonna provide information, detailed information in the descriptions of these particular fields to help you. Great. If you have any questions about custom webhooks, please leave them in comments below. Thanks.